Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tech Tuesday. Going to have a short one for you today, but this is something, if you're working on a classic 70s/80s GM, this is something you're going to want to know. So, I guarantee you, every old timer, dirt dauber, every old timer recognizes this. This is the side mirror for Trans Am, Camaro, Eddie G-Body, El Camino, Malibu. This mirror was used on a lot. Now this mirror has got some problems. It's got a little kink in it right here, and the base is bent right here. But the glass is still good. And I'm sure a lot of you have wondered, how do you get the glass out of these? So what we're going to do is I want to take you get you a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and you have two screws down inside there. And you just, and there you are, machine thread. We'll get these screwed out. Okay, there's the first one. And what I'm going to do on the Caballero is I am going to, that one's not wanting to come out. I want to disassemble my mirrors. And if I can get this one to release itself, let me get a different screwdriver. You're going to think this is overkill, but the bigger screwdriver has a tip that fits these much better. Someone left the compressor on. This one is not wanting to come out, so let's get some Freol down in there on it. And what this does, you take these out, this is what holds in the mirror and this bottom piece. I tell you what, that booger is in there. We'll come back when I get this one out. Well, we're going to have to resort to desperate measures. bit ain't worth a darn. All I'm wanting to do is get the head off of that thing. Then I can get the vice grips once I get it out and get that thing out of there. There we go. Wow. That's what I was thinking it was. That thing was all caked up with dirt dauber, so I was fighting all that dirt from years. Now then, we got that cleared out of there. Get a little bit of freon. That's ridiculously easy. There. I just got to find me another screw to put in that. Brush all your excess dirt off the back. Now then. Paper towel. Paper towel, a bit of Windex, a little bit of elbow grease. Everything takes elbow grease. Wasn't for elbow grease, nothing to get done. Get your backside cleaned up the best you can. Now I have found that if you take it to your house and just turn on your kitchen sink, get your scrub brush, some Dawn, and have at it. This thing is going to be clean as new. Now then, we do have, oh, there it goes. Going to have to loosen this up for the adjustment for y'all. Very carefully right there on that ball. And the more you move it, the easier it gets. And there you go. We have saved us a rear view mirror. Now then, for this, I mean, this outer shell here is not bad, except for this little ding. And this is just made out of pot metal. So if you're very careful, you could straighten that out. And this one here, we've got a crack in it right here. But I believe the other base and everything is good on it. Let me go see if I can find it. Yes, this base and everything is pristine. These have different, this is off a 79, this is off an 85, and it's got different screws in it. These are more of a self-tapping sheet metal type screw. They definitely come out a lot easier. But when I put these back in, I'm going to put them back in. I'm going to put some Loctite on them. Because, yeah, well, that was a good piece. Yep, the screw's still there. Yeah, that's more of a, it's definitely a self-tapper sheet metal screw. But what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to strip them down, get all this old paint off of them, clean them up real good, and I'm going to powder coat them satin black. Now I know a lot of y'all are going to go, oh, satin black. Well, it's going to match the other trim on the car, and these are actually going to be mounted where the door is orange, and the upper part is going to be where the door is gloss black. So if I paint it gloss black, it'd look out of place in the orange. If I painted it orange, it'd look out of place on the black. So I figured do it in the trim color, satin, and everything would be good. So yep, my holes are exactly the same. So all I got to do, since these are self-tappers, run these back up through these holes, and they will be good to go. And I've got my mirror. And it fits right in. Okay, that's your Tech Tuesday tip for today. Now you know how to disassemble a 70s, 80s General Motors mirror, clean it up, and make it brand new. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.